Welcome back to Parker's Post. Boy, I'm going to tell you, it's preseason football, preseason football, preseason football. Shedeur Sanders is doing his thing. Jeff, do you think he's the best quarterback that was drafted?
I think time will tell. I think he was definitely the most undervalued draft prospect by a landslide.
Okay.
He proved that in one game in the preseason. Like that throw, and people don't realize when you are able to roll to your left, throw over the linebacker, underneath the corner, while everybody's closing in on you on a dime, that you couldn't have thrown that any better than what he did. And that wasn't even his best throw of the night, in my opinion.
Right. So, man, y'all already know I got my famous, the infamous, the best bartender in Tampa Bay, my number one man, Jeff, my guy.
What's up, everybody? My guy.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, we got a special show. I don't know, man. We've been discussing this the last few weeks. Man, we're finna talk about the top multi-sport athletes of all time. Now, I know we're going to say some guys that you don't think should be on the list. This ain't your list. This is my list, and this is the best bartender in Tampa list. So,
Damn skilled.
So, Jeff, let me go ahead, man. I'm finna throw some crazy stuff at you. Man, I'm finna go right into it. My number 10 guy, Brian Jordan.
Really?
Yes, my number 10 guy, Brian Jordan. Played with Prime back in the days in Atlanta. He played a few years, and then he went on played in the majors. Now, that's a guy that we don't never talk about. And I know we had a conversation earlier, and his name wasn't even brought up. Top athlete in both sports.
No, anybody that played, even if it's one season, right? If you have one season in multiple leagues, that really says something about your natural athleticism.
Correct.
That's why we're talking about multi-sport, right?
Yes. Man, I love shaking this thing up. Well, I love it. I love it. Man, I don't know if too many people ever watched the cartoon or the show Charlie Brown. But Charlie Brown is not one of the guys I'm naming. So I'm finna throw another hiccup in there at you. Tim Tebow.
Oh, see, I mentioned his name earlier, and I was like, are we going to go there?
Yes, I'm going there. We already know he played baseball. But people don't give this guy his credit due. A lot of people are going to argue this, but he's the best college football player when it comes to college football.
It's the best college what? Of all time?
Football player. I said it. This is my list.
As a Gator fan, I understand, but I'm just, that's brilliant.
If y'all understand what this means, now, I said Tim Tebow, wink. So don't be messing with me. Tim Tebow.
I hear you.
So my number 8 guy. I know you want me to say a name that you're going to agree with me on.
Right.
My number 8 guy is Danny Ainge. Baseball player, but also Boston Celtics.
Put in work. Put in a lot of work.
So you don't have no disagreement?
Ainge is outside of my top 10, but I don't have any arguments with you having him at 8. I'll tell you that.
Okay. I need you to disagree with me. My number 7.
Look, believe me, our top 10 is completely different today. We have enough disagreements.
I know it is. I want to shake it up. I want to shake this thing up like some barbecue chicken. My number 7 guy is Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray
Are you serious right now? Never even played one day in the MLB. Not one.
But he could have. He could have won in the first round.
No argument there. He would have been a legit all-around threat on the baseball field. I honestly think, you know who he reminds me of back then? He reminded me of young Ricky Henderson. Speed, stealing bases, great defense. Like, no. Not the greatest hitter, but he had everything else.
Well, fans, listeners, viewers, this is my list. Wink, wink. Don't get upset with me.
I'm not upset.
This is my list. So my number six, you know when they say number 6, Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt.
Really?
Wilt.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Well, I'm shaking this thing up. I'm shaking it up.
His hands were dude. He could have hit a dude. Like this is all right. Well, I'll get into this in a minute, but go ahead. I know where you're going with this.
I'm shaking it up. So my number 5. I know you're gonna get mad at me. You know, I've said this the other day. 5 golden rings, but it's also 6 golden rings. The greatness himself, Michael Jordan. Number 5 golden rings.
Look, I was looking at this earlier. They didn't give him a legitimate shot in the MLB. I really would have liked to have seen that, but he was too busy trying to come back and did what no other athlete did in his. Oh, dude, that's hard to argue that because I really wanted to put. All right. You know, Bob, that's not fair. That's not even fair.
Ooh, boy, this is a list here. Boy, I'm coming with some funk. Man, I done switched this thing up on. Hey, man, y'all know he was going to think I'm going to throw some.
Earlier. We were hanging out an hour ago.
man, he thought I'm going to say some names that we talk about all the time, some regular names. But forget all that right there. Number 4, Charlie Ward. God. Charlie Ward. Heisman winner. New York Knicks. Number 4, Charlie Ward. I want to say something else, but I can't say it on there. Charlie Ward. No comment.
Okay? Look, I looked at his stats in the NBA. No. First round pick, right? Never averaged over 10 points in any season. Played 8 out of the 10 seasons as a role player and backup coming off the bench. Not a great assist guy. Never averaged over 5 rebounds. I don't care if he's a Heisman Trophy winner or not. So was Tim Tebow twice. And you're going to put Tebow below him? No. Charlie Ward is a great dual sport athlete. He wouldn't have lasted 3 years in the league. He was injury prone even in basketball. You know how many times he had one full season? One. 10 years. One full season. That's not a body of work. That's not being a threat at multiple levels. Couldn't even be on the floor more than enough. No. You go ahead and take him because you know who my number 4 is, who had the same injury plague, way more talented. But we'll get to that.
I don't want to hear it just yet. So my number 3 is the Bullet, Bob Hayes. Man, you know I love my Florida guys. Bob Bullet Hayes.
Love Bullet. He's right. We'll get to that. I definitely got Bullet way up there. I think he's the only player in history that has, and I'll get to that, an Olympic gold medal and a Super Bowl ring. I'm pretty sure he's the only one.
So I'm going to say this here, and we're going to keep it real relaxed. We're on the top 2, and that's really what I want to hear, my top 2. You know, he don't care about my top 5. He don't care about my top 8, top 10. He cares about my top 2. Number 2, Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson is my number 2. Only because Bo didn't play in the NFL long enough for me. If he would have played,
his hips killed him. Yeah, his hips killed him. Bo Jackson's biggest thing will always be what if, right? What if, right?
Well, there's a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas. Man, I can take you in the hood right now. Man, I can go in any corner. It's a lot of guys gonna say woulda, coulda, shoulda. So let's get on to my number 1. Boy, I love these Florida guys. I love me some Florida talent. Boy, I love me some primetime Deion Sanders. Boy, Boy, I'm gonna tell y'all something. There wouldn't have been none of this here. Yeah, but there wouldn't been none of that. There wouldn't. Hey, you would have never seen him on the sideline.
People remember that. I remember that
You want me
dude
to give you a
dancing. Literally.
multi-sport? Hold on, I'm gonna give you multi-sport. Dion was all-state. No, I'm sorry. All-American in college, track and field. All-American baseball. All-American football.
Yeah, all-star in baseball. He's got the resume.
He was all-state in basketball in high school. Man, I wish he just would have suited up for one game. There was a time when he played for, he played in Atlanta. Is that on the record? That he was going to suit up for one game for the Hawks. Man, I wish he would have, man, to cut all this talk out. Who's the best multi-athlete of all time? Dion Primetime Sanders. Hey! Now.
Hey, the only dude to dance during a punt. He's literally the only dude to dance during a punt and then return that shit for 70 yards. Only person I've ever seen do that.
Well, Dion also the only guy that made you don't go to the bathroom when it got fourth down, too. Because if it would have went fourth down and you would have missed that darn punt return, you would have been mad when you came back in the living room.
Oh, and he didn't. He nailed it.
Okay. So, Jeff, man, I know you've been wanting to give me your top 10 all week. Man, go ahead and lay it to me, man. I'm finna sit back and just listen to you. Man, I'm not gonna turn around on you.
I'm gonna say, how many times you gonna turn that chair around? How many times you gonna turn that chair around today?
I'm not gonna be disrespectful. So go ahead.
All right. Number 10. Second round pick of the New York Yankees. The greatest Denver Bronco in the history of Denver Broncos. John Elway is my number 10 dual sports athlete because he got drafted twice, technically. People don't remember when he came up, I think he got drafted way late. You know what I mean? Put his work in his hand, you know what I mean? And then ended up being who he was, not only in football, but when the Yankees draft you second overall, they must have thought really, really high of you. That's all I'm saying. Like that's we don't know, but I'm going based off potential in this aspect. All right. Number 10, John Elway, 2-time Super Bowl champion, put in that work. All right. Put that card down. Number 9, I'm actually going to go with Tony Gwynn. People don't remember at San Diego State, he literally had the assist record, right? And still got drafted in the 10th or the 11th round, right? And you're one of the greatest, if not the greatest baseball hitter, arguably in the history of baseball. And you have an assist record, even at college, that says something. That's put in the body of work. He may have not gotten a chance at the next level, but if he did, he would have put in that same work. Tony Gwynn was that dude, man. Absolutely. All right. Let's see here. Number 8. This is where it's going to get real wild right now. I'm actually throwing in a female. I talked about this earlier. Golf course named after her. 3-time U.S. Open champion. 3-time Olympic gold medalist. And also, my biggest key is she was an All-American in basketball. Babe Saharis. Nobody talking now. It's because this was in the late 40s and the 50s, and I get it, like social media and everything like that. But the fact that you won gold medals, won U.S. Open championships, and you were an All-American in basketball and golf are like this. They're in two different directions. The fact that you could do one and own it in the other, and she died at 45, we didn't even get to see her whole body of work. She died at 45. People don't remember that. I do as a golfer because she's literally known to me as the greatest golfer outside of all women's golfer of all time outside of Annika Sorenstam. So when you do that and you're an All-American in basketball, you can do some shit. Gold medalist too in the javelin of all things. All right.
What else did she do? Man, I ain't going to let you get away with this. I'm not going to let you get away with this. There's no way. There was a girl came out They were different. There was a young girl that played basketball, Marion Jones. Marion Jones. But she also won a couple gold medals at the Olympics.
Marion Jones,
But they
she
scripted. They
bad.
say she was on drugs.
She bad. But all I'm sitting there saying is, name me a professional golf.
Put Marion Jones.
Go ahead. But
Man,
Marion Jones couldn't throw the javelin.
Golf wasn't.
Marion Jones didn't. Hold on.
Golf.
We're talking again. Why people disrespect my game? I love my game. I love golf. It's very, very hard.
No.
Very, very hard.
Golf wasn't even considered a sport.
As Tiger Woo. You know what I mean? Tiger had a better time doing it.
I ain't saying Tiger Woods. Okay. Man, go ahead to your number 7, man, because I ain't got time to hear this no more.
All right, number 7. Where is he at? Oh, yeah. Dave Winfield. Again, we talked about this earlier. I got Dave Winfield in here. Selected by the Hawks. Selected by the ABA. The only person to never play college football and still be drafted in the NFL. Right? First ballot Hall of Fame baseball player. That's it. Literally the only athlete ever to not play.
Winfield is known for. The only thing Dave Winfield is known for is when he slapped George Steinbrenner.
Like I said, you got your top 10. I got mine.
Okay, all right.
All right, number 6. Okay. Ready? Mr. UCLA, lettered in baseball, football, track, and basketball. 311 hitter for his entire career. Jackie Robinson. Now, we talked about certain aspects and like thing about integration and things like that. Jackie Robinson would be talked about if he would have had a different platform in his time, but unfortunately he didn't. So, but I got nothing but love for anybody that has 4 letters in collegiate sports and was still a first ballot Hall of Famer in baseball. That's work. That's putting in work on multiple levels. Number 5, we just talked about him. I think it was your number 3. I got Bullet, number 5. Bullet right here. Bullet Hayes. Olympic gold medalist, Super Bowl champion, only one in the history of sports to do that. Number 4, Bo Jackson. Only reason why I have him lower than these other 3 that I'm about to name, longevity. What if? Proved his worth. 2 of the greatest runs of all time.
But I'm just writing notes to come back and all I'm doing is writing
running against the wall. Freakish athleticism. Freakish. I really do think if you would have put him.
Man, do you know I know a lot of martial artists that would run up the wall? Man, I know a lot of martial artists that can run up the wall.
I'm just sitting there saying, man, have some freak shit.
Okay.
All right, number 3. You're number 1. I got Dion at number 3. 2-time in NFC Defensive Player of the Year. He had 20 stolen bases 3 different times, and that's coming off of, you know what I mean, football every single year after. You said you weren't going to do it.
Totally disrespectful, man.
Disrespectful? I still got him top 3. How am I disrespecting
totally
you, man?
Disrespectful.
Okay. All right. Now, number 2 all time. He got so messed up, folks. He had to turn his fucking head up. No, it's not disrespectful. Like you said, your list versus my list. You got Kyler Murray in the motherfucker, all right? My number 2 all time, legendary Jim Brown. The legendary. Again, leading scorer in lacrosse, football. Some people say he's even the greatest checker player in history. I know that's not a sport, but when you dominate, you dominate. The fact that he did what he did on the gridiron and did what he did in college, nobody could compete with him. He literally outmaneuvered everybody on the field all the time. No. I'm sorry. I got Jim Brown slightly over Dion. Now, my number 1, the GOAT. I'm going back over 100 years here. We talked about this earlier. To me, Jim Thorpe, the only guy that ever was a football All-Pro, an Olympic gold medalist, played professional baseball for 7 years and basketball for 2. That means he literally did it at every single level. There's no other athlete on this list that didn't have what he had. You can't give me, like, Dion didn't win a gold medal. Bo didn't win a gold medal. I don't care what year it was. The fact that you were the best of the best every 4 years in the Olympic Gold Games, was a football All-Pro, played baseball for 7 years at a substantial rate, and still played ball. In basketball, no. Jim Thorpe, baby. Jim Thorpe. And that is my top 10, Mr. Parker. I will sit there and say my honorable mentions, like you said, Charlie Ward, Julius Peppers, Tonio Gates. Those are my honorable mentions. I do want to throw those guys in there because they put in work themselves. They just didn't have the resume that everybody else did.
Well, I'm going to throw you another name in there, man, because you really, man, you know what?
I know you're disappointed. I know you're disappointed in my list, but I still love it.
No. If I was watching Sanford and Son right now, man, I'd be holding my heart, man. Because your list is kind of ridiculous. But I'm going to give you something. Man, I'm going to give you a wild card that we didn't throw in there. Russell Wilson.
NC State, sure. No problem.
And I'm going to throw somebody in there that you would have never brought their name up. Herschel Walker.
Not talked about. Not talked about because he didn't put in that body of work. But yes, he absolutely is a natural athlete. No arguments there.
Well, let me give you a name that gonna make you go home and do some homework. Clara Hughes. Clara Hughes. Olympic speed champion, skater. Olympic speed skater. You know, I know you don't know nothing about it, but it's all right.
I'll give you later here, for sure. Like I said, honestly, we were talking about Don McNabb earlier. People don't know what he did at Syracuse because he was so dominant in football. But he was not a bad basketball player at all.
Hey, man, I'm going to stop doing these top 10 lists with you. I'm going to stop. Because I don't like where you be going. Man, you be ruining my evenings.
You don't like my list today?
Man, you be ruining my evenings. Coming up this crazy. Man, you become some crazy logic. But I love your list. I'm not going to talk bad about your list. I love your list. But one thing I'm going to tell you.
I'm listening, Mr. Parker.
But ain't none of them like Prime. Ain't none of them like Prime. None of them like Prime. This man want to throw Jim Brown name in there. He want to throw the great.
You know what I mean? Like, we talk about multi-sports athletes. Like, look, go back. LeBron in high school as a wide receiver was insane. AI as a quarterback in high school was insane. It's all about potential, but the guys that actually did it, you know what I mean, and got drafted in certain places where I have my 10, But there are plenty of guys that could have done multiple sports. It's not today's game. They focus on their one craft, and that's it. The days of the dual sports athletes are over. Way over. The only thing we're going to see two-sided now is Travis Hunter on both sides of the ball this season, which I'm very intrigued by.
Now, we could talk about Travis Hunter, multi-sport guy, a basketball player turned football guy.
Oh, yeah, dude. The dude can jump out of the gym. Go check tape.
You know, I think that kid is one of the second, third best athletes to ever suit up. And Jim Thorpe is not one of them.
Oh, the fact that he can literally do what he's even trying to do at a professional level, even if he only has 15 snaps a game and he plays, let's say, 80+% of the defensive snaps and only has 15 offensive snaps, that's Deion shit. That's all-time shit. You can't argue that.
So did you like Bob Gibson? Name wasn't mentioned. Bob Gibson.
Yeah, I took him out. After looking, again, he's top 15 to me, but I took him out based off longevity and things like that. But I do love Bob Gibson. Absolutely. I got Kenny Lofton up there too. So I think Kenny Lofton I had 13 or 14.
Well, I'm going to throw another honorable mention name in there, and don't laugh.
Oh, we didn't talk about Steve, right? Steve DeShimi. He had a body of work on both sides of the ball.
Oh, yeah. What about Tom Brady?
About who?
Tom Brady.
We never know what he could have done in baseball. We just don't.
Exactly.
We don't know.
But you brought up Allen Iverson. You brought up Allen Iverson, so I'm going to bring up Tom Brady.
Did you ever look at him in high school football as a quarterback?
Did you look at Tom Brady?
He was Michael Vick. Bro, he was Michael Vick before Michael Vick came out. To be honest with you,
man, I'm gonna tell you something.
Hold on, what you got? You got some Country Town lemonade in that cup.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back to the non-Florida people that's watching this here. Deion Primetime Sanders played quarterback in high school.
16 years. 16?
I don't shit. He should have been 12 the way he was making. Hey, he looked like he was a grown man. But
no, I just wish he never went to the Ravens. I think he was too done at that
man,
point.
why not? He went out on top.
No, you want to talk about barbecue chicken? I look back earlier. He got owned a few of those, like more than a few of those plays.
Well,
and that was as a safety. He just didn't have it anymore, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
My goodness,
time kills everybody. He just didn't have that next man speed like you do. You know what I mean? I seen that next man speed in the bar. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have that next man speed no more.
No, we didn't. No, we know one thing you done seen: next man strength. Next man strength. Hey man, I appreciate this show tonight, man. We had a pretty good show. Man, I love my man. Hey, man, this is the best bartender in Tampa. Hey man, tell me something. Hey, where you sitting at right now, man? Tell the audience where you sitting at right now.
I'm actually at Sterling Cigar Lounge in Ybor City on the rooftop in the back patio. It's beautiful out here. See?
Hold on, man. Are you in sunny Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay, Florida, born and raised, baby. That's what we do.
Okay.
Put in work.
Now we finna give y'all a bonus right here. I'm finna hit him across the head and he finna come right back, man. He finna come right back at me with a jab. A lot of people across this country don't understand. When people meet me out of the city, they ask me where I'm from. I say I'm from Cigar City. People don't understand. Tampa, Ybor City, Florida. It's Cigar City.
Ybor City, the GOAT, all-time GOAT, cigar capital of the world. I'll fight that to my bitter end.
Shit, well, you gonna win. That's an easy fight.
Hey, the way I'm heading, I got about 12 days.
People, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all need to Google Cigar City and see what come up. Now, don't have Yahoo search engine. Use Google and you're gonna see what's gonna come up. Hey man, I appreciate the show again. Stay cool, stay dry, and best of all, smoke what you like.
Most of all, smoke what you like. Remember, right here, baby. Right, yeah.